was able to move the ball, put some points on the board. Third down early was good. Able to convert, came up with a big play with Christian. Same thing on the defensive side of the ball. We're able to get off the field, coming up with some big plays. The biggest thing is we got to learn how to finish. Penalties was an issue tonight. Sort of hurt us at certain times right there, sustaining the drive for them. We got to find a way to come up with making plays, giving the opportunity right there to have an interception in the red zone. We got to come up with that particular play. Great job at times stopping and holding these guys at field goals. Again, we got to come up with the plays when necessary to win the game. And with that, I'll take your questions.
What went into the decision to replace Sam with Josh at that point?
Well, I felt like we needed a spark. Again, we got out to an early start, 14 points, got a little stagnant there, and wanted to try to spark the team. And that's the reason why I made that decision.
How do you think Josh looked?
Thought he looked pretty good and consistent in the end. We got to do a good job for his protection, giving him time. But under the circumstances right there, being thrown into the game at that time, I thought he did well.
You anticipate moving forward with him as your starter?
We're going to evaluate Josh as well as Sam, and we're going to watch the tape, and we'll see exactly what I want to do for us moving forward with that.
On 3rd and 2, why did Chase get the ball as opposed to David Johnson in this?
Well, we have total confidence in number one in Chase as well as David. We thought the call right there was good, and I don't think it really was. It was who was in the game. It was penetration up front. Got to do a better job for us blocking in that situation.
Why wasn't David in on 3rd?
As I just stated right there, okay, we felt very confident in Chase and the call that we had, all right, and we felt like he could get the yardage that we needed. We didn't do our job up front. It was leakage up front. We got to do a better job up front blocking.
What changed offensively from the first quarter through the final 3 quarters?
Start making plays. Very simple. We got to be able to come off the ball, all right, create a new line of scrimmage, and number one, we got to protect, give the quarterback time, and we got to make plays when given the opportunity.
What did you think of how you guys tried to hold back Khalil?
For the most part, I thought we did a good job with the plan that we had coming into the game, trying to neutralize him a little bit. Dynamic players we know can take over the game at any time, so I thought we did a good job in slowing him down.
Is there any hesitation in throwing Josh into that kind of situation late in the game?
No. Just his character, his demeanor, the things that I know about him, he can handle the situation. Again, I felt like we needed a spark, and, what's the right time to throw a rookie in there. So I have total confidence in him in that moment, and that's the reason why I put him in the game.
Coach, did you scale back the playbook coming into this game?
We did certain things that we wanted to do to try to move guys around a little bit and try to get them in a position to be successful, and I think early on we did that. Again, we just got to sustain drives. All right, we got to make sure that we convert on 3rd down, and we got to do a much better job of protecting and coming off the ball up front.
How pivotal was it not to get points at the very end of the first half after you got the turnover?
You can see right now, based off how the game ended, it was extremely important. Again, we got to convert in those situations. We got to find ways, at least get 3. And then moving forward, again, we had a situation right now. We're 0-3, all right? And we got to do a good job circling the wagons, staying confident in what we're doing, believing in the system, believing in one another, and find a way to win one football game.
Blitzed a lot more and got some turnovers. Was this more of a defense that you envisioned this team having?
The way we played early on, yes. Again, we hurt ourselves with the penalties and foolish things like that, not being able to get off the field, not taking advantage of getting our hands on the ball in the red zone, having an opportunity to intercept. So I think the biggest thing, one word, we got to finish in all 3 phases.
What things will you weigh when you make your quarterback decision?
It's a lot that goes into it, Bob, and it's too much to go into right now. You got to look at every situation, how we playing up front, what are we doing, all that, and just from a standpoint of just execution and trying to get the guys in the right position to be successful across the board. So I'm going to look at everything and then make sure that I make the right decision for this team.
You get a sense of where your players are as a whole in terms of mentally right now?
Right now, I think we're still together. I think the guys are believing. They understand that we're close. All right, you can see it from how we played tonight. We just got to find a way to come up and win one football game. We got to take it one practice at a time, and once we get in the game, we got to take it one play at a time.
Did something happen to Jamar late in the game?
Say that again?
Jamar Taylor, did something happen?
No, again, just felt like we needed a spark at that position, so therefore we made the change.
David Johnson's same old problem, not getting him in that second level, getting him open field?
A couple of times, you saw that. I thought, we were doing some good things early. I think, again, consistency is the key. All right, we got to be able to continue to sustain our blocks, all right, allow him to get to the second level. You saw once he got out in space a couple of times what he's able to do for us, making guys miss. And that's what we envision with David.
Did you see them doing anything special to take Larry out?
No, not at all,
Coach, thank you. All the players will be in the locker room, nobody else here.